welcome to my channel Cancer Moon Oracles. My name is Rosa and I am coming in with your bi-weekly love reading. Like, share, subscribe if the reading resonates and you want to catch more of my readings in the upcoming future. Thank you for your time and energy. Thank you for your patience. More importantly, I have been unwell, and it was only yesterday I just felt a tickle, another tickle in my throat, and I'm like, oh no, I'm getting sick again. So it's unfortunate. I work with children 3 days a week, and as you know, children can be little germ carriers, and because I work with children, I tend to catch these colds and germs that the children carry. And that's what's happening with me lately. So it's unavoidable. I'm trying to avoid it, but it is impossible at the moment, especially in the flu season, right? But anyway, nonetheless, enough about me. Let's take a look at your energy now. I am going to open up with the Tarot of Curious Creatures just to get an overarching energy of yourself and your person. And then we're going to clarify and dive deeper using the Awakened Tarot. Roles can always be reversed, and Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising Saggy placements are welcome. So let's begin your reading, Sagittarius. We're going to take a look at your energy towards the person that you're connecting to in love. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is your current energy towards the person you're connecting to. It looks like, I think that's an otter, and it looks like there's a seamstress in, looks like that's a seamstress. Okay, so I'm just making a note of that. Seamstress. And your person's coming in with the energy of the Five of Pentacles. So their energy towards you is the Five of Pentacles. And they are the panda bear, or there's a panda bear in this image. Okay. So, I just want to clarify their energy, why they're coming in with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I just want to clarify it because I'm feeling intuitively like this person is acting like the victim. And the fact that you're, like in this depiction, it's a seamstress. A seamstress is someone who is mending and working on something, mending something, putting something together, working on something. But it kind of looks like your person over here is acting like the victim, might be shutting you out, might be giving you these indicators that they are not willing to work things out with you. Okay. So let's just, sorry, I'm going to have this horrible little niggly cough. Yeah, I'm really just getting like someone who's kind of like carrying this victim energy. Like, poor me, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, that's interesting. Two of Cups. Seven of Wands, yeah. And the Page of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands. It kind of just looks like this person is pushing you away. This person's choosing to push you away. It kind of looks like they don't want to be cooperative. They don't want to be cooperative. They don't want to cooperate with you. With the Two of Wands, it kind of looks like this person is preferring to keep you at a distance or keep themselves at a distance. With the Page of Wands, this person's giving me this energy of someone who is being very childish, who is behaving childishly, maybe even selfishly. There's certainly someone here that is not willing to cooperate with you. They're not willing to cooperate with you. And it kind of looks like with the Eight of Pentacles that every time you try, like you tried to maybe talk to this person or see this person, they refuse to make it easy. They're being difficult here. This person's being difficult. So let's clarify your energy. Why is Sagittarius coming in as the Eight of Pentacles? Okay, so the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. The Hermit. The Nine of Wands. Very, very interesting. The Four of Cups underneath. Give me a moment, Sagittarius. You know, the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, you have been in the current energy of trying to maybe mend, repair and work things out, or try to rebuild something with this person. The Nine of Wands shows me here that you might be growing tired or exhausted of trying to be the one doing all the work here, trying to be the one to try and come in and fix and repair and talk and, you know, all the things. And it kind of looks like you're coming to this understanding with the Hermit card. You're coming to the understanding, or you're coming to the conclusion that you might just have to let it go. You might just have to abandon or abandon this connection, abort this idea, abort this situation, abort this connection. It's like with the Hermit card, you're coming to the realization, because the Hermit is carrying the lantern, and the lantern is guiding you. It's kind of guiding you, or it's illuminating, it's enlightening you to this idea that you're going to have to just abandon or neglect what you've been doing. Because with the Nine of Wands, you've tried and you've tried and you've tried, and all it's doing is it's zapping you. Okay, all it's doing is this relationship is zapping you, and it's taking your energy unnecessarily, and you're not getting anything back in return. You just keep getting rejected here from this individual. So let's take a look and see how your person currently feels towards you. So Spirit, Angels and Guides, how does Sagittarius's person currently feel towards the sign of Sagittarius? The Magician. How does Sagittarius's person currently feel towards Sagittarius? The Magician, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. How does this person currently feel? Queen of Swords. You know what? This person's sulking. Kind of feels like with the Four of Pentacles here that this person's sulking. How else can I say this? Give me a second. So the way I'm looking at these cards, this person feels like you want to reconcile things with them, but this person doesn't want to. This person feels like, well, why should I? Just because Sagittarius wants to reconcile things with me, why should I reconcile things with Sagittarius? Why should I? That's why I'm getting like this sulking energy. So I'm just going to clarify that. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles. This person feels like you want to reconcile, but they don't want to. Yeah, they don't want to. Because with the Five of Wands, this person wants to how can I say this? They want the drama. They want to prolong. They want to feel like they want to create the drama. They want to create the problems. They want to prolong it. So when I look at the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups is kind of like, you know, all is light, all is love, all is well. But this person doesn't want that. They don't want that. They want to fight. They want to argue. They want to bicker. Yeah. They don't want a peaceful resolution. It seems. And I just feel like it's coming from that childish energy, that there's obviously some kind of inner child wounding that's going on here for this person. I can see it. I mean, there's even like children in the Five of Wands. It kind of looks like teenagers. They look like teenagers to me. You know? And you know what it's like arguing with a teenager. You know what it's like dealing with a teenager. Maybe some of you don't. You can't reason with a teenager. You can't make sense. You can't use logic with a teenager sometimes. It's just like better off not dealing with them. Okay. Right, well that's how they're feeling. They feel like they don't want to get on the same page as you. Okay, they don't want a peaceful resolution here. It kind of just looks like they want to be in this, they want to be in conflict with you. Okay, so what is it that this person wants with Sagittarius? What do they want? What are their intentions here with Sagittarius? The Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor. Let's have a look at the bottom. What is it that this person wants? The Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords is still there. That's you. That is you, the Queen of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. Judgment. I'm going to have to clarify that. Why the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Judgment card, please? The Eight of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. What it looks like to me, it looks like this person wants you to keep begging and begging and begging. That's like constantly reaching out, and in a roundabout way, they just want you to keep reaching out to them and trying to beg to talk, or they just want you to beg. They want you to keep trying and fighting for them and begging, and I'm seeing a begging energy here. The fact that the Eight of Pentacles is following you through, this person wants you to keep trying and putting the effort in. And even the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a healer. This person wants you to keep trying to reach out for them, call them, text them, like, you know, seek them out. Even the Judgment card, like, there's a begging energy here. This person wants you to keep begging. And the Emperor makes me feel like this is them. Okay, someone who is very much in their ego, being very stubborn here, And I just see someone who is unmovable. This person wants to feel powerful. Yeah, they want to feel powerful. And it's kind of like the more you try to rebuild and mend and fix a situation with this person, the more power this person feels, because you're giving them more power. This person's saying, that I feel more powerful, because they're in a position where they can either reject you or accept you. But this person wants you to keep begging and begging, so it makes them feel more powerful, more powerful. I don't know how else to say it. That's what they want. They want you to make them feel important. This person wants you to keep chasing them. All right. That's what they want. How do you view this person, Sagittarius? How do you view this person? Ace of Swords, the Sun, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups. I'm seeing here that you're viewing this person as rather immature and childish and egotistical. Yeah. You're realizing here, because the Ace of Swords is kind of like up the crown chakra, you know. It's right. It's sort of saying up the crown chakra, Sagittarius. You're realizing here, you're coming to some kind of like epiphany or enlightenment that this person is rather childish, he's very immature, he's very egotistical, he's very self-centered. You're coming to realize that this person is digging their own grave. You're coming to realize that it's a lost cause. They're a lost cause, or it's a dead end. You're hitting a dead end with this individual. Okay. The Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the High Priestess. You're viewing this person as someone who could potentially be stonewalling you at the moment. Okay? These cards suggest someone who is emotionally blocking you or stonewalling you, okay? What action will this person take towards Sagittarius? What will their actions be? What will this person's next actions be towards Sagittarius? The Three of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords. What will this person's next actions be? It kind of looks like if you were to continue trying to maybe reach out to this person and try and maybe resolve or solve some kind of like conflict, or if you were to try to reach out and continue to try and maybe have a conversation or talk to this person, their actions towards you would be someone who would continue to, it feels like with the Five of Swords that they would continue to try to play mind games or head games with you here. Yeah. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Hierophant. The Star. Okay. To me, the Star would indicate that this person's actions would be someone who would continue to become distant or become more difficult to get a hold of, or become difficult to reach. This person would become more difficult to like work with. The Hierophant here would suggest their way or no way. Yeah, it's kind of like the Hierophant is kind of like you conform to what I say. You conform to my rules, my way. There's certainly a bit of a power trip here with this person. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I'm sorry. This person showing me, if you continue to give this person more power, they will use this against you. Let's see how Sagittarius will respond to this energy. How will Sagittarius respond to this energy? How will Sagittarius respond to this energy? Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Cups. The Star. Well, I actually like that because there's a rethinking. There's a rethinking going on here for you. You will be reluctant. You will be reluctant to reach out to this person, or you will be reluctant to get involved with this person. You will be reluctant to maybe waste any more of your time or energy with this person. With the Star, it does suggest a better way. So you will respond by recognizing or realizing here, you know what, I deserve better, I deserve more. There's a better path for me, there's a better way, and I'm going to take that. The Star is also a healing energy, and I feel like that's the path, or that's the direction that you're going to take. I don't feel with these cards that you're going to continue to choose to put yourself in a situation or a position where you're going to continue being rejected or disrespected, shafted, ignored. You know? Okay, well, that's that. Let's grab an oracle card just to close out your reading. We're going to use the Kindred Spirit Oracle, and see what the oracle cards want to say. Pardon me. Spirit, what last parting message do you have for our Sagittarians here? Right, let's see what we have. Skull. Freedom, breaking cycles, and moving beyond limitations. I love this because this is giving me death card vibes. It's giving me scorpionic vibes. It's giving me Scorpio vibes. And Scorpio for me is a sign that embraces change. Yeah, they're not afraid to they're not afraid of change. Well, the archetype itself isn't afraid of change. It's not afraid to, grow, expand. So I'm feeling like the message here is I see you being invited to break free from a situation where you see that nothing is going to change. And that if you do decide to break free from a situation where you can see, you know what, this isn't going to change, you will experience liberation and freedom. You will experience this feeling of the world is my oyster. There's no stopping you. And the fact that this is a skull, skulls for me represent the head, the mind, thoughts. So it could be something to do with mindset, changing your mindset, looking at the situation differently. Might even help you to move beyond your own limitation here, which I feel like you will because the star card's here. Okay. So there's the reading, Sagittarius. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully it resonated for you. Thank you for your time and energy here today. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next reading. Thanks, guys.